Ladies and gentlemen, the American jury and Bulldog Nation, somebody on the street told me yesterday there's words and rumors flying around that I'm going to be running for Kentucky governor. I will not confirm or deny those rumors. Let's get rolling. As of I'm sitting in this chair right now, 8.1 million job openings, the most since 2000. Let that sink in, folks. We have 8.1 million jobs waiting for some workers. Do you realize that if you make, and let's face it, in the service industry, there's a ton of people, that if you make less than $32,000 a year, you're better off staying on unemployment. Let that sink in. So if you make $32,000 or less, you're like, why the hell should I go work? It's extraordinary. Gasoline crisis. I saw this where the federal government has declared a state of emergency in 17 states. 4 states, as of last night, declared them: Virginia, Georgia, North Carolina, and Florida, on this gasoline issue. And I want to pause right here and say, this is like Jimmy Carter-like. We have gas lines now. We have high unemployment. Job openings not happen. We have inflation ready to hit. Today the inflation numbers come. The only thing we don't have is high interest rates. We had that under Jimmy Carter. But just think about what's going on in this world and what Joe Biden, your president, has wrought. Energy dependence, gasoline crisis, border crisis, on and on and on. And the next topic, Israel. Ladies and gentlemen, the American jury and Bulldog Nation, Israel has been our ally. Our ally. And what happens? There's chaos going on. Bombs being Hamas and Iran and the Palestinians. Do you think they fear Joe Biden? No. And what does the Biden administration come out and say? Well, this is wrong, but Israel hasn't done anything to ease tensions. Encouraging it. And then my head was ready to explode yesterday when I was thinking about how Trump had everything in the world under control, everything in the country under control, including COVID. And this is what Biden does in his first 100 days. Just chaos. Nobody respects him. Wrong everywhere. And again, creating problems. Political Munchausen. He creates these problems. Trump was getting a Nobel Peace Prize nomination for everybody, all the nations, the Arab nations, signing off on a peace plan with Israel. And just all that work and effort. Boom. Boom. And then you have these Democratic radical congressmen who are on the side, congresswomen, the squad, AOC squad, who are on the side of Hamas. Trump spoke out, thank goodness. And he said, I was the peace president. He's speaking out. Thank God he's not following that, well, you don't speak out. No, baloney. I woke up this morning thinking to myself, this is scary. You know what? They said the Russians, the intelligence says the Russians military group is behind that sonic attack that we had in D.C. I mean, don't you feel, I don't know about you, I woke up this morning like the world is falling apart around the United States. And you know what? You can't impeach a president for being incompetent. I thought about that. We're stuck with this guy. We're stuck. I did think about this morning. He's supposed to be consulting with Obama. I hope he calls Bill Clinton. You know what? Not Hillary. Bill Clinton. Because I feel like Bill Clinton would at least tell the guy what the hell he needs to do. But who's he got right there? Susan Rice, who said we can accept a nuclear North Korea. She said that. All right. Masculine areas of the economy. I'm not. Tracy Abrams, our favorite Atlanta political person, she says we shouldn't be worried and focus on masculine areas of economy. Like iron workers, pipeline workers, They've now said it, masculine areas of the economy. We're now going to divide the economy up in masculine, gender, and gay, and LBGT. United Kingdom, meaning Britain, a.k.a. England, has come out and they've passed voter ID. Trump jumped all over it and says, why don't we have voter ID? So our closest ally in the world has got voter ID. Paul versus Fauci. This is becoming best, selling video, isn't it? Don't you love that somebody in that Senate goes after Fauci? And he's a doctor, so old Fauci can't sit there and act like he's not, intellectually superior to Rand Paul. And, he had to admit, he refuses to admit the funding of what was going on in China. But he did admit that he can't rule it out where it came from. Thank God we have Rand Paul to give him hell. CDC. Even Susan Collins, the liberal Republican senator from Maine, has lost all credibility with the CDC. Why? Because the CDC said there was a 10% chance you could get COVID outside, and wearing a mask, reduces 10%. Or it was 10%. It's really less than 1%. Your chances of getting COVID outside, less than 1%. Look what we did to our economy for the outdoors for a whole freaking year. It's criminal. It's communist. Free rides to vaccines. Joe Biden apparently is working on a deal with Uber and Lyft to, if you want a vaccine. See, it's not enough that the vaccine is free. It's not enough. That's not enough. They want to drive you to get your vaccine. The America is this our America now? People got to be driven to vaccine and want a vaccine? McDonald's. Good old McDonald's. Remember, part of the American Communist 10, corporate America, they're putting encouragement to get a vaccine on their coffee cups to do their job. There's a poll that just came out, like 20% of those people that don't want to get the vaccine, nothing is ever going to change their mind. They're wasting their time. Old Democrat senators, the party of euthanasia, the party of eugenics, you can't make this up. They are openly discussing concern that Feinstein and other United States senators, Lehigh from Vermont, that they are too old and they might die and destroy the Democratic majority in the Senate. I mean, these guys are political gangsters. A high school in Oregon is apparently offering the black students a black student graduation. How racist. How divisive. You know what? The black civil rights movement voted or fought against segregation. And we got people today, they want to make us a segregated society again. And many parts of it. A black high school graduation. We're going to have an Hispanic, a gay, an LBGT. I mean, good golly, these freaking people. Liz Cheney's going to be bye today. I mean, she is in a political leadership trashing Trump left and right. Republican Party leadership. Are you kidding me? And what cracks me up is she's got the nerve to say, oh, this is for the soul of our democracy and all that stuff. Really? Liz, why don't you say those things about Biden? Soul for our democracy. Our whole country's under siege every which way, domestic and foreign, under this lousy dementia president. And think about Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris, she can't be taken serious for anything. We have unserious people or demented people in the Oval Office. Top 100 CEOs, last but not least. The top 100 CEOs manipulated things during the pandemic. Some of these guys, the 50 of the top 100, gigantic pay increases, meanwhile, cutting and laying off workers. I hate big corporate America. I'm not anti-corporate America for small and medium, and I understand the need for some of our largest corporations, but corporate America sucks. This is the Bulldog. Every dog has their day. Have a great day.